And welcome to the Predator World Women's 10-Ball Championship, sponsored by Predator, Ocean Billiard Academy, CueSports International, Kamui, Alpha Coin, Rums of Puerto Rico, Jam Up Apparel, and Fargo Raid. This tournament is a double elimination first stage, then a final 16, second stage, race to 9. 7 in the first stage, race to 9 in the second. 64 women playing for 148,000 euros. 30,000 euro first prize. Being played on the Predator Apex tables with Arcadia Cloth, Arena Lights, Arcos balls. We are at the Sportsbach Hall in beautiful Klagenfurt, Austria. This is George Tehecha and Ralph Eckert, author of Structure, the Ultimate Pool Tutorial, and Trickshot Artist, and we're bringing you the live action.
Thank you for a nice introduction, George.
You're quite welcome. You're very well deserved. Tell us about the players that we have here.
Well, we got here Claudia von Rohr from Switzerland, Luzern, the city of Luzern, 32 years old. And we got on the other side Bojana Sarac from Serbia. And I got her certainly a few times before in the tournament of Germany Open. And she played there very well, so it might be an interesting match. But you got even more details, right?
Well, I think we shared some. Bojana lost her first match to Ina Kaplan 7-3. Then she defeated Yi Yun-Soo 7-5 and April Larson 7-4. While her opponent, Claudia, she won her first match over Veronica Ortuba 7-0, and then lost to Allison Fisher 7-6. Struggle there, and then won her third match actually against Kai Kai Wan 7-6. So she's been playing quite a bit of pool, and she's been in two tough matches. So I would have to take my my pencil and say that she's ready for this match. She's already had two tough ones that went to Hill.
All right. So here the break from Sarac. Didn't work out well, but she didn't left much here, so Claudia is going for that doesn't look like a push out here. She see an edge of this one ball.
Yeah, coming around. Oh, it's not going to be a favorable result, but it's not bad. She's over her ball.
Well,
she is 32 years old. Her opponent that just broke the balls is 20 from Serbia, like you said. And this is a third round loser side match.
So after that, the winner of this match has to win another match to make it into the last 16 of this World Championship.
Yes, and in fact, speaking of the World Championship in the last 16, there's a couple of matches going on that will finalize the 8 women going forward to the final 16. And they'll be in, and then the one lost side match will still be playing the rest of today to get into the final 16.
All right. So jump shot for Bojana Sarac.
Young lady, she played on the Serbian team, I believe.
For sure. If they have a team, she must be on a team, I would say so. Alright. Legal hit, but not successful in order to make the ball. And she didn't left much here, so it still goes a little bit back and forth. And I'm curious to know who of those two ladies will get the control over this game first.
And who gets the first open shot?
And here Claudia could create a very nice safety here, looks like. How many times Swiss champion you said?
Oh, she told me it's 29 times Swiss champion.
So they have the Swiss championship every month, or what is that?
Pretty much. She's 32 years old. She started playing pool when she was 11 years old.
Alright, they got it in different disciplines, so in 9-ball, 10-ball, straight pool, 8-ball, and so she can collect like 4 or if you count team also, she can collect like 5 championships per year.
Okay.
But still, it's
That's a
bigger
big
achievement.
jump. Well, that means she has a very, very high winning record.
Absolutely, yeah.
Should probably fin this and come all the way down by the 4-9. Well, I think she wanted to come at least down behind the 8, but she's giving up a bang shot.
A bang shot, and if it's played pretty softly, a cue ball not traveling too far, she might can keep the position for the 2 if she likes to do that. Here it comes. Successful bang. Pretty long 2 ball though, but it's Bojana Sarac, not the average pool player here, right?
No, it's not. She isn't by no means average. Way above average, I would say. This 2 ball just with a little bit of draw to come. Oh, nice shot. Well controlled. So she's the first one that got an opening, a good opening to make a ball, and now it's a matter of that 4 ball lays a little funny. It's going to have to play a combo.
Yeah, very nice covered. It's hard to go into that direction even. I mean, to pass those blocking balls. And if she takes this gap here, then she's forced to go for this combination.
The nice thing about this combination is, I thought maybe the cue ball would run into the 4, but it won't, will it? Into the 9, I mean.
It might does.
If it does, it's going to hold her for position. Oh, the 4 ball came up. Has a shot.
Well, she can create now a dead serious safety here by freezing up the cue ball to the 9. That's temptive.
Well, we got it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He couldn't freeze it up, so. But anyhow, it worked pretty well because the 8 and the 6 are still in the way.
Now, when you were playing a lot of pool, would you consider going for that 4? I thought it was a very makeable shot, but I think the lockup was very, very.
Well, if the lockup is easy, you know, and you can really close it, then why not torture your opponent a little bit?
I like that. I like that. Little torture, get in their head. You know what? Just let them know that if they're going to leave shots, you're going to be able to put them in trouble.
There's no general answer to that. Depends how you feel at that day, and of course how your opponent is doing also. You know, sometimes when he's pocketing everything and you got an opportunity to come to the table, then of course when he is full of confidence, then he likes to. Sorry about the interruption. Then he likes to, then I would like to give him something he has to work for, right?
Oh, sure.
Some riddles.
Some riddles? Solve this, right?
Yes.
Riddles and puzzles, so you're all about that. She's looking good through this rack.
Yes. Natural follow can give her position. For the 8 in the same middle pocket, she's probably going to shoot the 7 into.
Let's cut this in the side. I don't believe it goes in the corner, right?
Well, yeah, it's in the side. Softly pocket speed. Oh! Well, just on the corner, position would be nice, but if she would have made it, then the cue ball would travel a little bit further. Maybe that's why she wanted to cheat the pocket a little bit on its to the
Mhm.
outside, and
Mhm.
that might be the reason for that unexpected miss here.
Well, here's a good look at Claudia. Miss Van Rohr. Well, she couldn't make it. Well, her safety was a little lax there. Left a bit of a shot. Do you prefer shoot this ball to the left side corner pocket or the right side corner pocket? It's right in the middle.
Well, in this case, the right side, lower right corner. Oh, shot clock is ticking,
Mm-hmm.
but she missed that one. Sometimes players have to come with pretty fast decisions here because of the shot clock, right?
Correct. They are on a 30-second shot clock. They're 60 seconds after the break, and after that they have a 30-second extension, each player. This is WPA rules, no early 10 balls. The 10 ball can be made, but it won't count. It's not a win. It gets spotted again, and you continue to shoot.
Okay, this is that's a pretty nice safety here.
You can see your shot clock on the bottom right of your screen as it ticks down.
It looks like a pretty long aiming here for 2 rails, but too long, like I said.
Yeah, it looked a little bit. She was going to miss a big opportunity for Miss Claudia. Mrs. Claudia, she's married with 2 children.
Huh. So she's working to build up her own pool team, right?
Pretty much. I asked if she had a table at home. She just kind of shook her head in a sorrowful no.
Why not?
Well, with 2 children, I think space becomes an issue.
Come on, it's a perfect spot to fold the laundry.
And wrap gifts and stuff for Christmas, right?
Okay, a little bit out of position here. She didn't want that kind of angle, but I guess she's still fine because this angle gives her a natural pass for the cue ball to the 10 into the same pocket if played softly.
And she did play it very nice.
A little bit too soft here, huh? I've seen players missing that.
Yes, the reason I thought it was a very nice shot is usually there's a tendency to overrun that.
Yeah.
And you end up in the middle of the table off to the left or something, and then you have to change pockets.
Is aiming low at that or near center?
Oh, and she's missed the ball.
Overcut that.
And she's left quite a shot. And as you said, it's a missable shot when it's straight across.
She didn't look too happy about that, and well,
that particular shot is an easy shot to make, and it's such an easy shot to miss.
It is. Let's see, Bojana taking advantage out of that and taking the lead 1-0 over Claudia von Rohr from Switzerland in our race to 7.
Keep in mind this is an alternate break format, so Mrs. Van Rohr will be breaking the balls here.
And we got Dwayne Payne as the referee here. This is Bojana Sarac.
Good look at the young lady from Serbia.
20 years old just.
Do you remember 20 years old?
Well, it's no.
No, it's a long time back.
We're talking about 1985 then.
Yeah, we're talking 20 years ago. 50 years ago. I'm talking 1974, 73.
Okay, that's a different summer here. Alright, the break from Claudia. A lot of spin in it.
The 6 ball, no.
No. Nothing, but the cue ball is not very often the case. So the cue ball is in a foot area of the table, right?
Yeah, and it's spinning down. Yeah, she hit it, went forward, so.
So I don't know if she can see an edge of it, but probably a push out here, right? What kind of offer is he giving to Claudia? That's the offer.
Oh, she's giving up a shot. I think she can choose to play the ball. She could also bank it across corner.
Yeah, cross corner bank. Come on, it might be a standard in Arizona.
Well, for one pocket, yes. But the thing about the cross corner bank is the cue ball comes all the way down. If you don't hit the two ball, you might get safe.
Yeah. Oh, she could hit it pretty full. Well, I didn't like it that much either, so, but it was a difficult position anyway. Yeah.
If she would chose to try to make it, it was difficult. If she would have chose the cross corner, it was difficult. And she tried to maybe four-rail it behind those balls or find some cover.
So I'm not expert for those difficult things.
I always feel that if I don't think I can make the ball, hit it to where I can find cover, maybe.
Okay, when we look at this ball, it's a nice angle here she got on the two ball, because almost a natural angle to go three rails around, passing the 7 ball, and can she get the window between a 9 and a 10 for the 3? Here we go.
I think it's going to be just right. Oh no, it's
too
a little
far
hard.
for the window, maybe. Oh. Okay, a little problem, so I'm out of that.
No window. No window. She can see the bottom part of it, I think. But if she hits that side she can see, she could scratch.
Well, the kick shot might be interesting. Oh, she's jumping it. Why not? Why not?
I think the young people of today's game are a little quick to jump.
Well, they have a 30-second shot clock, so let's jump it.
That's a very good point.
The calculation for kick shots takes so much time. So, Claudia still need to find her way into this game, and this is not too bad here. I like this kind of safety. Wasn't that easy to get? And let's see, Bojana has to kick at it from the short rail, calling it in the side. It's the only option, but...
Would you use a low English? Oh, she went, the cue ball. It's going to get away from her.
Okay. So low English would have been better, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, she hit the ball on the side, so the cue ball slipped away. I think she was trying to hit it full and maybe hold it there.
Well, it gives Claudia now the opportunity to come into this game. She didn't had big opportunities yet. Not with ball in hand. Let's see how far she will get here. Can she continue till the 10 ball?
And you can see her sponsors on her shirt. Rocket It.
Rocket It? Is this from Ronnie O'Sullivan?
It could well be. And Dine Trainer. I wonder if she sees your videos.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, I guess this angle is pretty fine. She can draw it a little for the 6 in other corner, or probably the side pocket.
Just kind of hold it there, either the side or the corner, like you said. Very nice.
Perfect shape for the 6 in the side. Natural roll for the 7, 8, 9. Also very nice. I mean, looks like she can maneuver herself through this rack. little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Well, she didn't maneuver around the knuckle of the side pocket.
I was so confident now that she was taking care of that.
Yeah. And she just shook her head and smiled.
She's smiling about herself because she's not used to make mistakes like that.
They do happen. Combination? No, a safety all the way.
I'm not sure if this was a try of a safety here. Maybe it was just a miss. A miss. Just a miss. That happens to all of us sometimes.
Yes, it does.
Only sometimes.
Wow.
Bank shot or safety?
Well, I think she'll play. Well, she's nice. She's gonna play safety all the way, and a nice one too. Gave her distance and both balls in the middle of the table, or close to it. She could cut this if she chose to.
Well, a bank shot would offer the 8-ball as a little help.
It's a pretty big pocket, isn't it?
But she's going for a safety. Well, at least she kept some distance here between the cue ball and the 6. This is not an easy shot. Especially with the cue ball close to that rail. And position is also hard to predict with the cue ball running into the 9. So she's choosing another safety.
If it keeps rolling, yeah, she's...
I would call it a semi-safety here.
Semi?
Semi-safety.
Semi-safe. She could always go rail first. Is that side pocket in the way for the rail first?
Might be, yes.
Yeah, it's real close.
So she's grabbing the drum cue. You know why?
She's 20 years old. See, I'd be looking to go rail first.
Is that?
Well, this is a present for Claudia.
She has still to unpack that little present here.
Well, exactly. It's not gift wrapped, but it's a present. Very well shot, played. And now a nice little 7-ball here, and the cue ball comes naturally to the middle of the table for position on the 8 and laying over the pocket. So if it makes this ball, it makes this rack, could make this rack all hers.
Last time I mentioned that, she already missed. So I don't say it anymore.
You didn't say anything? Well, I don't think, I don't believe in the commentator's curse, especially for shots like that. If a player's going to be missing shots like that, they're in trouble. They're going to be in trouble. It's not our fault.
So, I mean, we have no influence? Come on.
We have no influence. We don't wish any player anything, bad, so there's no influence. This to tie it up at 2, at one apiece, 2 games. And I believe we'll go to a commercial break and be right back with more action here at the Sports Bar.
But you missed that part of missing. Wow.
Wow.
That was unexpected. Look at it.
That's extremely unexpected. Now that will play with your mind. How do you get over something like that in your mind? You just have to let it go?
Yeah. All right, 2-0 for Sarac.
Bojana Sarac.
Yeah.
We'll go to a break, and we'll be right back. And we are back, but one of the players is still missing.
Claudia needed an immediate break here after missing the 10 ball. It was quite shocking.
Very, very shocking. Well, let's see if I can give you some names of some of the players that have won their first 3 matches that are already into the final 16.
And who is that list?
Here's the list right here. Kelly Fisher. She just defeated Christina Salteva 7-2, and she's in there. Ho Yung Chen actually leads 6-5 over Wei Tu Chin. So she's on her way. One of those two will go in. The other one that's in already, of course, is Amber Chen, who defeated Allison Fisher 7-5, and she's in the final 16. Allison will have to play another match, win that to get to the final 16. And then there's Ilu Kirabaroglu 7-4 over Yunmi Lim, and she's in the final 16. The rest are going to be playing soon to get in there.
Kibarojlu lost or won?
Kibarojlu, the bracket says she won 7-4.
Okay, Kibarojlu won? Okay.
I like the way you say it better than the way I say it.
Yeah, I know her. She's from Turkey.
Okay.
And she plays very well. One of the favorites, I would say so.
The players are back, and Bojana to break the balls.
From the side.
Breaking from the side. So where are all the balls going? To the top of the table? On your screen? To the top of our screen? Well, they didn't stay over there, did they?
No, not this case.
Not this time, yeah.
She's playing a little bit too soft for that, right? Normally the other balls rebound and come back to the other side also.
Yes, they do.
It was a pretty soft break here. Well, one way sometimes the players, when they have difficulties to create the necessary power, when power comes out of speed physically, so if you increase a little bit the speed of your swings, also your last swing will increase and be faster.
Okay.
And that's the way you can increase your power kind of easily, even though it's might be strange to your rhythm. But when you just try it, you will discover it's gonna work. And after a while, of course, you don't have to make those wild swings anymore because you adapt the feeling for it.
Gotcha. Well, that was a good push out. She challenged her on the shot instead of just taking on the jump shot, which would have been probably very makeable on the one.
Okay, does she has her jump cue ready?
I wouldn't jump this. I would kick this ball.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking kick.
Is there any shot you would go for a jump?
Yes, there are shots I will jump.
Okay, because you love it so much to kick, right?
Well, just the way the ball's laid to me, the kick shot is more beneficial. If you make a good hit, you'll probably be going 2 rails. The possibility of making it, and the cue ball comes back down table. That's why. That's why I would go for it.
That's right. Yeah.
But no, I will jump. I'm not that ancient. I have been accused of, having coffee with Methuselah, but not very often. Like I would jump this.
You would jump that?
I would jump that.
All right, and she's doing so as well.
But it's not about what we might be trying. It's all about what the players are doing here. And
Bojana Sarac with a jump,
nice
and
try.
She missed it just a little bit, just by a hair.
She is sponsored by Nez. Junior runner-up Euro champ. Now there's a calculated shot.
This is a calculator shot?
Yeah, nice safety.
You mean hitting the 2 ball. Oh no, she's going for a jump anyway.
Hitting the 2 ball to cover behind the 9 or 3, and then the cue ball on top of the 5. Well, if that 9 ball goes, she'll be happy. It doesn't, so now she doesn't open up for a shot.
Well, the 2 ball won't pass here. Behind the 9. Side pocket also not available. So
how about trying the 2 ball off the 6 and the cue ball for position on the 3 behind the 10-8?
the 2 ball off the 6,
Just
into the pocket.
into the pocket. It's really a two-way shot. It's a safety.
I like it. Well, it's not too bad. Yes, I like that. But she's going for follow
Around the
safety.
table, yeah. Because you're more than likely going to get the safety,
Oh,
and she got one.
but I like the shot you just mentioned. Yeah. Okay, this is, I don't know if she sees the edge of this 2 ball, Bojana, or if she has to kick it. So it's a kick shot. Here it goes.
And
She called something in the side pocket, but probably not the 8, right?
oh, she is, well, I don't know if she's fortunate or not making the 8. But one of the rules in WPA 10 ball is if that 8 ball would have dropped, Claudia would have had the option to let Bojana shoot again.
Yeah. But in this case, I guess, anyway, she would take care by herself
Sure.
to do that. But I still wonder that she's keeping, continue playing safety here. I mean, she had a shot. Maybe the position was difficult, okay. But let's see how it continues. They're still in the opening battle here of this rack.
And no shot on the deuce on the 2 ball. Well, or is there? Can she possibly spin this off the back rail? No.
From this point of view,
Not from, not from there. No.
it looks way more exotic from
Yeah, from the overview, it looked like she possibly could. See, like from there, it looks like she can.
But here it's this comfortable 1, maybe 2 rail
Yeah.
kick. Preferably 2.
And I think it's gonna. Ooh,
Oh, she missed it by a hair only.
just so close. I think if the 2 ball would have breathed, it would have expanded enough to be made.
Here we can see.
Oh,
Okay, not
jeez.
much.
Yeah.
Sometimes the difference between
Oh.
a foul and a perfect shot is just a few millimeters.
She's gonna go for the 3 foul.
Is she? How many fouls? She got 1 so far. And look at that, look at that.
No-
She's making a
No
foul by
rail.
herself.
That's right. She was going for a 3 foul, and that's part of the 10 ball. It's one of the rules. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player is loss of game. The player must be warned as you're coming in for the 3rd shot
But
that she's onto. But she didn't even hit a rail.
come on, she wanted to give going for 3 fouls of her opponent and creating with ball in hand a foul by herself.
Uh-huh.
That's hard to take. I mean,
Well, let's see if she settles in after that 10 ball miss.
okay, 2 rails maybe towards the center of the table.
Oh, that was pretty close there. This will give her some time at the table. And right about now, she should be thinking about that 6-9. Just roll this in and then play the billiard with the carom off the 6 for the 9.
Wow. Why not trying, because it's a natural way of the cue ball, all the way down, up and down the table, and going close to the 6 ball, then you have still maybe 2 options.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
going
this
for the
one.
corner and now for the billiard, for the carom. Well, she's the boss at the table. We accept that.
I think if she hits it soft, she might get in trouble. I would hit this with just a little, hard enough to get that 6 ball off the rail. Let the cue ball travel off the rail too. Yeah, see, I didn't like that. I wanted it harder.
I
But
like
she's
it.
got good.
I mean,
She's good.
Yeah.
She did a great job. I thought that cue ball had come over too far, and she didn't have a easy angle. Well, right here she can just go ahead and play shape for the 10 ball, and probably let the 7 follow in the 8. Just roll it in, you think?
Yeah, roll it in, stay in front of the pocket softly. Even if accidentally the 7 will drop, at least you have a shot on the 10.
That was better,
Mm.
because that's not an easy shot on the 10.
Yeah,
That's a
well.
missable shot. And, I mean, think of the 10 she missed.
Mm. So here, with this game, with this 10 ball, she can get a game, her first game on the board.
Yeah, she's got 30 seconds.
Oh, again, she wanted to flirt with that corner bar here.
You know, one of the things I'm going to suggest is maybe on those 10 balls, if there's an extension available, take the extension and walk around the table and breathe. I'm thinking she's got some nerves going on.
Tell that to Tony Drago.
He doesn't. he like 2 steps everything, doesn't he? He's like a machine.
Absolutely, yeah. One time he mentioned to me when I was asking, or when we talk about it, I was guessing, hey, I guess you do that because you want to be faster than the doubts. And
Then
he said, there's actually some truth to it, he said.
I agree. I totally agree. I see a lot of players that play very fast, and it's to keep their mind from getting too busy. So that way they're acting and not thinking. But of course, when they get in trouble, they stop and think, hopefully.
Okay, look at that layout. One ball is in front of her, but no pocket available, so where can she hide the cue ball?
Well, there's a nice little area right behind the 5-6-4, and she's going to get behind these balls, same difference.
Enough cover available here, and it looks like this is a jump shot, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it's close to the pocket, it's a perfect distance for the jump, not too far, then you use so much power, not too close, and
you know another little shot that I just looked at and I thought would be kind of cute to shoot. Well, no, she doesn't have it. Wow.
That's a nice shot.
Wow, nice shot. She couldn't see it. I was thinking of
oh, she can keep the jump cue.
she can't jump. She's too close. I think she's too close.
Yeah, it's close. Needs some special artistry.
Well, that's your department.
Yeah, of course, but I wouldn't go for it either in a match. Only in a trick show, maybe.
Nice hit.
All right. Nice.
Nice shot. Good hit, good result. And Miss shoutouts.
Okay. It's always interesting who gets first the control here. The first shot with nice position, and then that's a fight they do in the beginning. And it's quite enjoyable sometimes to follow that. Oh, here we got another safety. Nice. And hard to get this one. Maybe two-rail kick. Short rail, long rail.
As I look at this,
But she's going for a jump.
right away, it might have room. It's a thin cut. She went for the bank. She was playing safe.
Look at that. That's a good one.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there's such a bunch of balls down there in that corner.
Wow. That 3-ball really messes things up for her.
Yeah, it blocks the two-rail possibility. It's still available with some spin on top of the 3-ball.
Just not as high percentage because of the spin, like you just said, yeah.
Oh, she missed it only by a hair again. But she's smiling about it. I like that. That's a positive attitude. But with ball in hand, I bet that Bojana is going to freeze that cue ball to the 10 ball.
She did. Yeah.
She's on one foul. Claudia.
Now, would you go right at it or use the 3 rails to get to it?
Right, one rail. Just
one rail?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Too long, way too long.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
She was way more accurate on the 2 railers than on the 1 railers.
Well, that's part of the reason I kind of liked going to the bottom of the table, then the side, and then the head rail, and coming off the back rail there on the right.
Right, now we know that Bojana got now the control over this game. So she won the opening safety battle,
And then
which is so often the case. And let's see now if she can keep the control and work herself through the entire rack. 3, a little draw shot for the 4 in the side. A little natural follow for the 4, for the 5. And depending on the angle on the 5, we will continue to predict.
to predict, try to anticipate.
Okay, she preferred a flat angle to keep the cue ball on that side, so just a little draw. Cue ball comes a little bit out of the rail, but still comfortable for the 6, 7, 8. So I'm pretty confident here that she keeps that control till the end. Pretty long distance here on the 6, so this might be, if you want to miss, this is the last opportunity.
That you can get away with it. We have a match on table 1 right now between Jasmine Ocean and Pia Filler.
Oh, this is
They're
it's a
tied,
thriller, isn't
They
it?
are tied at 2. I'll keep you up to date, folks.
Okay, interested in that.
And Jasmine, of course, is how she would love to win it here in her hometown. Oh, what news it would make here! A world championship in Klagenfurt.
Oh yeah.
The Ocean Academy would get 100 new signups.
Okay, I'm curious if it's a stun, a draw, a follow. Quite some options here.
No
Let's
rail
watch
first?
it.
Would you consider rail first?
No,
No?
not at all. in
That's a
this
good
case.
shot right there. That's
I
a
mean,
good shot right
She
there.
had enough angle.
Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with being at the table and seeing the angle.
Okay, Bojana
Nicely done.
Sarac.
Gonna go ahead with a 2-game lead once she pockets this one. Oh, she's gonna shoot it opposite hand.
Some stretching.
Nope. She's gonna stretch over the table. Well, once this 10 ball is down, we'll go to a commercial break and we'll be right back with more action and some updates. And we are back to the live action. Claudia von Rohr to break the balls, trailing 3 games to 1.
No,
It's even, so it's going to be Bojana. Whenever the score total is even, it will be the person that won the lag, which was this young lady right here, and she'll be breaking. I got a little confused there.
Bojana Sarac from Serbia. The side break here. Still kind of soft.
Well,
I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or if she needs to work on her
break.
power a little bit here.
Well, you know, there is that strategy that some players use, that they break them up so they're not wide open.
Yes, and this creates way more clusters, way more difficult situations. So they are guaranteed kind of to come back off the table.
Right.
In case they don't make anything, which is often the case if we play that soft.
So that's going to go in the side.
Okay, accidentally the 1 ball goes in the side, and Bojana will take care of this 2 ball, I'm pretty sure.
I think she'll take care of the 2 ball and more.
Well, she's bumping into the 7 ball, but with a nice draw, I guess she can get excellent position on the 3. We'll see. Nice cue though here.
Oh, the 7. Oh, I thought the 7 was going to hinder her.
Sometimes it happens.
It bumped it open.
A little draw for the 4.
Well, Pia Filler just won the last game and now leads 3-2 over Jasmine Ocean.
All right. Pia is hungry, and she big desire to win titles, but Jasmine is professional in winning titles, right?
Yes, she is. She's accomplished there in that respect.
Okay, nice angle on the 5. Brings her down to the 6, 7. It looks pretty good, just playing the angles a little bit.
This looks like trouble for Mrs. Claudia sitting down. They're laying nice, but she still has to walk it through. Interesting here.
Well, not much of an angle, so I wouldn't blame her to just stop it, but if it's close to that pocket, so close, you can create any angle almost, normally. But yeah, I won't blame her just to make a stop shot to play it long.
I agree with you. Nice little roll in here, and she's on the 8. But you have to pay attention to these shots here.
Okay. It was looking more frightening than I thought.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to him. That's quite a ways off the rail. I can see why you were uh-ohing.
So here we go in the side pocket. Probably 2 rays around for the 9 in the corner. 1, 2. Additional 3.
Hurry.
Yeah.
Better hurry.
So it's probably the same side pocket for the 9. She wanted to go further for sure.
Well, she got on the 50-yard line, as you might say in America.
I mean, you might be worried about the scratch here when you shoot it into the side, but you can be. If you just let it roll, it's safe.
Oh, no.
Oh, missed it.
Well, she missed it well because she's left a tough shot.
And look at that.
Yeah.
Looks like an artistic pull shot. You shoot it in with a lot of power, jump the cue ball into the edge of the...
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and get it out of the corner.
I recognize the shot, not enough angle.
And way too far away to do that. So let's see what she's doing there.
Well, the problem is there's no position on the 10 ball.
She was trying to avoid the scratch in the side pocket, and look at that. What happened there?
Well,
she accidentally made a 9, and now it's like well, not corner hooked, but a tough shot on the 10 ball for Bojana.
Well, if I was going to make a mistake like that, I don't know if this isn't a bad shot to leave. She's shooting it to a blind pocket, but it's a
nice shot.
Nice shot. Very
Come on,
nice
who
shot.
invented this expression of blind pocket? I mean, in the first 20 years, I didn't heard that. I was just aiming at the spot where I have to hit the object ball. And since somebody mentioned this blind pocket, I got difficulties with those kind of shots. I never had before.
Never before.
Come on. Someone invented that.
Well, someone put it in everyone's mind that since you can't see the pocket when you're aiming the ball, it's a blind pocket. You're shooting to the outside of the ball, away from the pocket, and you don't see it. So
I don't care if I see the pocket, if I see the spot on the object ball. Come on. Someone was inventing that and creating problems where I can't see them.
I will say one thing. I've done a lot of commentary, and those kinds of shots are missed a lot more than when you're cutting the ball on the opposite side, when you're up on top cutting the ball.
Yeah, because you told them. You told us to the players.
That could be. I didn't think I had that much influence.
All right. That was a wide opening break, more from the center, wasn't it?
Yes. She's left a shot on the one. This table's open.
Break was from Claudia, so if you break more from the center of the table, it's more offensive because the rack opens usually more nicely, which leaves obviously a easier rack for your opponent if you don't make a ball, and for yourself if you make it. So if you choose that kind of a break, then you should quite confident to make a ball. Otherwise, your opponent takes the benefit.
Well, you know, in a match like this, when I'm playing someone who has not shown me that they can run the table even when it's open, I'm going to break wide open until they show me they can run out. If they can't, then I'm going to risk giving them a chance to, just once or twice. If they do it, then I might break differently. But if I have a good break, you know, some of these players with great breaks go on to make 2 and 3 balls, and they're looking at 6-ball, 8-ball runouts because they're spread wide open. Players like Shane, Tyler Steyer, Joshua Filler, Fedor Borst. You know, they all break them wide open. They break them very well, and they make a ball the majority of the time.
Most of the names you mentioned, they even break wide open in straight pool. Almost at the same power.
Well, the reward is great.
Alright, this looks like 2 rails to go in the center of the table for the 5.
She's landed nice on this. Nice angle to go to the 6, and then look at the rest of the table. Just a little draw shot here. It's going to go on the right side of the 9, line up straight for the 6. Oh, she didn't put it. Not enough draw. Wow. Well, now she goes underneath the 10 ball here. You think?
6 ball behind a 10, a cue ball on the other side.
Or that she can go distance or ball.
Yeah.
She's hit it too hard.
Too hard for a 6 ball behind a 10 for sure, and didn't work out at all.
No, she didn't cut the 6 ball at all.
Was this an attempt to bank it? No.
No.
Otherwise she would have played different position, right?
Right. The 10 ball was in the way for the bank, I think. I'm not sure. Because I never even considered it.
Big mistake from Bojana. And opportunity for Claudia. Look at this.
Nice little friendly bump.
Pocket speed here to get a good shot on the 8. Alright.
Well, she needs this. She's trailing 1 game to 4. This would, close the gap. 2 games down in a race to 7 isn't as bad as 4 games down in a race to 7.
Well, good enough of an angle to stun it for the 10 into the same pocket. Roll it even. Stun.
More comfortable with a stun shot.
Oh, this was almost an overcut here. It was close, but okay. 4-2, still in the favor of Bojana Sarac.
Yes, and we'll go to a break and be right back.
And here we are back at the main arena. No, table 2 from the Predator World 10-ball championships for women. And our match here is, yeah, we are ready. No, normally it's a break from Claudia, right? Because we got a match between Claudia from Rohr from Switzerland against Bojana Sarac from Serbia.
Yeah. Bojana will be breaking as she won the leg.
Alright.
I think maybe our referee stepped out, huh?
Oh, the referee needed a break, huh? Is it the referee?
Oh, here he comes. He's getting his gloves back on, and here comes Dwayne Payne from the U.S. Dwayne Payne is the name, and pool is the game.
Alright. He's from Oklahoma, isn't he?
I don't know what state he's from. I do see him in Vegas for every tournament that I go to Vegas for, in Las Vegas. And he's one of the best referees. Works a lot with John Lehman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. She scratched in the corner pocket. Too much cut on this break. Come on. We need really to work here on the break from Bojana. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, we got all those balls nearby in the lower part of the table. They really don't come up.
Right, well, the power's missing.
Yeah, so okay, it's a nice opportunity for Claudia. The 29 times Swiss?
29 times
29
Swiss
times.
champion.
I still cannot get over that.
That's
I like that.
That's a lot of it. And it's funny because I interviewed her and she didn't mention that. And then just before the match started, she says, "Oh, by the way."
I almost forgot my 29 titles in
That's right.
Switzerland.
I almost forgot my 29 titles from Switzerland. I mean, if I had that many titles, I couldn't count that high.
Okay, let's have a look at this 4 to the 5. That's a little funny way to play position there. Maybe high left, right in this case, of course. I always have to think about
Left or right?
Left or right when you look at the screen.
Look at the screen.
Right?
Yes. And well, they changed the view.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we see it from the back and then from the top, and it's a little different.
I wonder if she goes for the side pocket or to freeze the cue ball today.
I was thinking that because if she goes for the side, she's got a little angle that she can play. She can play there. She did play position.
So from the commentary books, we could say, okay, she should have freeze it today, but as a player, you shouldn't think like that. Stick to my decision. I don't blame myself, because you have to still think positive about yourself during the match. After the match, you make a different analyze. You know?
Right, when you watch the video or whatever. But you have to pocket balls to win. So when they're makeable, I think you have to shoot them.
Well, you don't forget that sometimes it's nice to torture your opponent a little bit with some safety.
Yes, but when you torture your opponent and you get ball in hand, you still have to execute the runouts.
Okay. I got it.
I got it. No, I like playing safe. I mean, but number one, it just feels so good to string some racks together. And your opponent can hurt you from the chair.
I like it to put racks together in straight pool.
Oh yes, and your opponent can't hurt you from the chair. All he can do is count.
All right, Samuel looks very nicely here, so Claudia might come back in this set here. Was there a certain turning point of this match? Or is it just happen now?
Well, actually, early on, remember that Claudia missed 2 10 balls.
Oh, yeah.
She missed 2 10 balls, so this match could easily be tied at 4 or tied at 3. You know,
Anyhow, now it's like coming back. She was clearly behind. 4-1. Now she got opportunity to come to the 4-3. That I would call that back in the match.
Yes, one game apart. After trailing 4-1, yes. She's not gonna like this too much.
Well, you have to roll it very softly, or go all the way around, or.
Well, this is easy to miss if you roll it very softly.
Yeah. Okay. She couldn't hear you, so she made it.
Or maybe she heard me and she wanted to prove me wrong. But either way.
Last 2 games in the favor of Claudia.
It's the first time she's won 2 games in a row. Her opponent won 2, lost 1, won 2, and now she's won her own 2. Nice view of the venue here at the Sports Park Hall in Klagenfurt.
Claudia von Rohr. Von Rohr means this von, you know. This means she has some aristocratic background in her family.
Also, okay. Is that what that means? I know from the movies and things like that that I see from Austria. You know, the von Trapp family from The Sound of Music. A big movie in the United States. My first time to this part of the world, and what a beautiful country. Right behind the 5.
We have to check, but it looks like the 1-6 combination might be up as a starter. Would be a nice start.
Oh, she can see the 1.
But the combination is not. Look at this. She did that before.
She did that in one of the first or second game on a safety when she was going for a 3 foul.
Ooh.
Yes, that's the second time she plays safe and doesn't get to the rail. Well,
that's ball in hand. Okay.
Ball in hand, but
I'm still shocked. I didn't know what to say.
Let's test my theory when I said, sometimes you just want to test your opponent and let them see if they can run out.
No. I don't want to test my opponent
Not with 1 game difference, though, right? Now, if you're 5-0, maybe, but and as long as it's alternate break.
Not even if I'm up 5-0, you know. I mean, even if I play my grandma, I want to make sure I torture her.
You wouldn't give your grandmother 1 game.
Come on, no. A little bit soft, but still okay.
Well, yes.
She can go with lots of spin beyond the side pocket and play the.
As long as she doesn't go too far.
A little draw, she might don't need to go back and forth.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all.
I like a little bit of draw and go right at the 9 ball with the cue ball.
Yeah. Just a draw. Even avoid the contact with the second long rail.
She was very fortunate at the scratch, but look what happened anyway. That was me. Sorry, folks.
Okay, 2-rail kick here between the window of 6 and 9. No, hitting the 9. Ball in hand for Bojana Sarac.
That was such a tight window to go through there.
Yeah.
But if you're in line for the shot, she had room.
way too short.
Mm-hmm.
So Bojana, I'm pretty sure she can run this out as long as she pocket balls. And I mean, I wanted to make a joke, but it didn't work out at all. So don't forget, just forget my nonsense.
Okay. Well, this young lady, you know, she kind of shoots in spurts. She comes with some good shots and some good layouts, and then she's had some problems with a couple of the easy layouts too.
Yeah. I mean, she's very focused, dedicated, talented. She's playing, even though she's very young, she's playing very conservative, kind of, right? Except of the jump shots, maybe.
and she makes good decisions on some of her shots, most of her shots.
Yeah. And very concentrated. And outside the table, very humble, smiling a lot.
Mm-hmm. She's pleasant. Gave us a very pleasant interview. Wasn't you know, annoyed by the fact that she's trying to practice and we're sitting there asking her questions, or I was sitting there asking her questions.
Mm-hmm.
Some players get annoyed by that. Yeah, she's have to self a tough shot here.
Oh yeah. A little bit more power again.
Yep.
And a little bit more spin to come closer to it.
You know, it does seem that she has struggled a little bit with the back and forth on rail shots like that, on the cue ball, the speed.
Missing that.
Yeah, that's.
Is this the third game in a row for Claudia, maybe?
Well, the good thing is for Bojana is that Claudia's going to have to travel the cue ball for position on the 10. I don't think she can hold.
Let's see the position. I don't see it. Here it is. All the way around, or keeping it?
Oh, you know, I think she can hold it by the. Oh, she's banking. She's going for the bank.
She called a bank shot.
Yeah.
Claudia, we have to have a talk after that match.
Yeah. I think.
And even ball in hand, was she running out of time?
I guess so.
Yeah, she was running out of time, obviously.
Oh, we don't have a beeper that goes off, do we? At the other tournaments, we have a beeper that goes off.
Wow, what a missed opportunity here.
And now it's going to be 5-3. She's a game short of the hill. She is struggling. And Bojana is capitalizing.
And here we go. Bojana Sarac leading 5-3 over Claudia von Rohr from Switzerland in our race to 7.
And we're going to stay with you through the racking procedures here and watch Dwayne Payne
racking the balls with the wonderful Predator rack triangle.
And
you got some updates for us?
well, I just looked at it and it looks I went to update my computer, and Pia Filler is leading Jasmine Ocean 4-2.
Oh. Quite some action on table 1 then. And here's Bojana to break. Probably again from the side.
No, it's 4-3. I thought there was a game that hadn't been marked yet.
Well, a little bit more power this time.
But still no shot on the break and no open shot on the 1. And the cue ball is not in the upper part of the table, but in the lower part of the table. We've seen that a couple of times now in this match.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that very often. Simple kick shot. Now I'm going to guess that Jasmine just won another game to tie
Because
things up.
because of the sound of the
Because of the
applause.
sound of the applause, that's correct. I mean, the hometown crowd will go wild for every game she wins. But sometimes one of the things I have noticed especially coming out of Europe, from the U.S. when I watch tournaments and things, the fans are polite. They will clap for the opponent when they do
Yeah.
something well.
They do. If they bet,
Yes,
if
that's
they
right.
bet their money on them.
And yes, it is. They're tied at 4.
Okay, 2 ball, 3 ball, easy victims, but a little bit funny to go from the 3 to the 4. Yeah, you might try to get a straight shot on the 3 to just draw back the cue ball. And I just see there's also a little window from the 4 ball into the side pocket. Yeah, that's where she's looking at. So the 4 ball can pass the 10 ball for the side. That eases up a lot of things here.
And if
Well, quite some angle, a little bit more than she wanted probably.
she can hold it with just a little bit of draw, right? Or she can just roll it.
Well, this or that.
This or that. I like that. She'll be deciding.
Played a this or that shot.
Oh, that's quite a bit of angle. It didn't look like it had that much angle.
Nicely done, nicely controlled. Okay, and the 5. Quite some angle too, but shouldn't be a problem for her. She can kill the angle pretty good. And if not, she can also go up and down. Up and down and get it back, like this.
Oh, yes. Don't get over the yis. No 7 ball.
We call this the Chinese snooker, don't we?
Oh, is that what it's called? I never heard.
Never heard that?
I just call it a snooker, safety in disguise.
You know why that?
No.
Because they're usually a little bit smaller.
Oh, because
So
they're short.
it's a harder time to stretch for them.
Yep. Lean over a ball.
It's
Oh,
pretty
look at-
mean. It's pretty mean, isn't it?
Look at that. She opened up the 8-9 too.
Yeah.
Got a good shot on the 7, and she's got a nice angle to draw the ball for the 8 in the lower left-hand corner, as you see the screen.
That's a long shot and needs a lot of power. And you know, I got my doubts if it comes
you?
into power here. Bojana has to use it.
She's been drawing the ball pretty well. Let's see what she does. She only has to get to the side pocket. It's only a 2-foot draw.
Oh.
She cut the point. Otherwise, she was perfect.
Yeah, the stroke was good. The
Yep.
stroke was good.
I think that was well advised. She called an extension for this shot. Now the good thing about shooting this shot and being where she's at is she doesn't have to worry about the speed of the cue ball. The 9 ball's over the table.
Is there a fly on this table?
Yes, there is. You see it on the bottom rail? The fly's trying to shark her. Now the tendency here is for that cue ball to travel to the side pocket. Ah,
A little bit short again
little
here.
short, little tentative. She's closing in on the win, and it's making her nervous.
All right. 6-3. She's on the hill. Bojana Sarac over Claudia von Rohr from Switzerland.
She needs one more game to send Claudia back home to the kids, to Switzerland, and move forward. She'll have to win one more game to get into the final 16.
No. One more match. After,
one more match. I'm sorry. Yes, one more match.
Is it clear who she might has to play in this match?
Well, actually, not on this bracket. Well, yeah, it could be. Hold on a second. Here it is, right here. It's match 93. So the winner of match, yes, she'll have to play the loser of match 88, and match 88 is Pia Filler or Jasmine Ocean.
Oh, wow! So the winner of our match is playing the loser of the match of table
right next
1.
to each other. Yep.
Oh.
Well, she's pocketed the 1 ball. Shot on the 2, position on the 3 is sketchy. It's tough. Because of the way she had to play that shot, I would have considered a safety there. Just roll it by and put the cue ball on top of the 9.
Yeah. Would have been a good choice.
Yeah. Well, she's left her opponent another up at the table. She keeps giving her those, and there's no way she's going to get back the 3 games that she's down. She would need 4 to win, 3 to tie.
Nice controlling. 4 ball, 5 ball, 6 ball. Looks like.
Oh, this lays very nice. Lays very, very nice. Just roll it to the rail and off.
In Germany, you have the expression "malen nach Zahlen," so it's when you have those child books, black and white, and they have numbers in special fields, and it tells you what kind of color you should put into this field.
Okay.
How do you call these books?
I don't know what that. I'm not familiar with
for
it.
kids, you know.
For kids?
Yeah, and we call it "malen nach Zahlen."
Okay.
And it's a little bit like that. Okay, you go from.
Well, this is perfect
just
here.
Ball by ball, and as long as you keep your position, as long as you keep the right angle, you can keep the game pretty easy.
Yeah.
And from outside it will look also very easy, even though we know that it is not, to keep the control always. Especially here now, the connection from the 6 to the 7 might be the last possibility to create something, but she's doing very good.
Very well there. She had a couple of options for that positional shot for the 7, and she chose what she was comfortable with. Uh-oh.
Missing that 7 ball. That's what I mean. It looks easy, but it's not. If you lose a little bit concentration, a little bit of your focus, and suddenly it's away.
Yeah.
She's still looking disbelieving. How can this happen?
She's done it a couple of times.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Parked both balls on each end of the table.
And she left something tough.
Yep. I think the shot to back cut the 7 ball on a bank shot, if it goes, is easier than the safety, and it's a very tough shot. Extremely, extremely tough shot. Try to get behind the 9.
Well, she tried good, a little bit more on the right and could have ended pretty okay. But here it's Claudia again. Let's see if she's rolling it in or going all the way around.
Looks like she can roll it in.
Rolling it in, and she could have made it softer because she was cheating the pocket on the wrong side actually, right?
Yeah. She could hit a little more ball, yes, exactly, and held it. Nice safety there. Very well played. This is a very, very tough shot. Can she see it?
Obviously, yeah, she's aiming at
Yeah.
it. Edge of the 8 ball. Oh,
Wow.
she got it. Look at that. Nicely saved.
Wow.
Wow. Very good. Team Serbia. Look at that. That needs eye of an eagle here.
It looked like she couldn't hit it from, the angle that we saw.
Did she call that? She called it?
Apparently, yes.
Oh, nice. Shot of the match here, huh? A kick combination on the 9 ball. Awesome.
I would be elevating here and drawing the ball back, just like. Wow.
Oh, she missed that one. Which is, after a fantastic shot, the shot after that is pretty delicate as well, even though from the outside it looks kind of standard.
You would think there wouldn't be a letdown, but I guess, hey, look at what I just made, and now.
Yeah. I tell you, I wrote a whole chapter on that in my book, The Final Freedom. It's called The Ball After.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, this is a long distance shot. Requires quite some power. And let's see if Bojana can come up with that.
Let's see if she has the stroke to get that cue ball back.
No, missing it totally here.
It's gonna get safe.
What another leave here. A little bit fortunate here. Leaving it close to that.
Doesn't have a bank angle.
Close to that Arcadia Reserve Plus covered rail from the Predator Apex table.
Well, she was trying to get that to the bottom of the table. She didn't, and she's left a shot. 2 balls to send Claudia von Rohr home and move up. She will face either Jasmine Ocean or Pia Filler.
Missing it again.
Oh boy.
And not a bad leave. I mean, fortunate leave, I would say.
She's missed twice and left a confusing leave. Too hard to play safe, too hard to go for.
As an opponent, I would be already annoyed and try to attack, however. Or can you keep your patience, making a kick or something?
Well, that's going to work out. Hey, my turn.
Hey, this is also a lucky leave, right? Isn't it?
I think I would bank this to the side pocket and run the cue ball around 3 rails.
Is that right? But you can bank it also in the corner, right?
Yes.
Softer.
But I don't know if you can hold the... Oh, I guess you could hold the cue ball.
But you have a two-way shot when you bank it in the corner, maybe. This is a safety anyway.
This is...
Interesting end game here. Interesting end game. Love it. I know a very special shot here.
Do you? Explain it.
Oh, it's so difficult. They have a 30-second shot clock. I
Well-
need 60 seconds to explain it. Oh, double kiss on purpose, maybe, which is
Yeah.
sometimes pretty smart.
Yes. Because even if she goes for the ball, she probably doesn't get shape.
Mhm.
Let's see what Bojana does here.
Hmm.
Yes, is that going to come up a little bit? It's a thin cut.
Yeah, it's even if you make it, you have to travel the cue ball all the way up and down the table, or I doubt that she can draw it that much to run into the 10, so it's up and down. So there's the up part. How about the down part?
It's tough.
Halfway down only.
Very tough. She's called it in the corner. She's going to cut it. Careful with the corner pocket scratch up on top.
Oh, nice shot. And the cue ball. Watch the cue ball. Oh. Close.
And so it continues. She's not giving up.
Stay tuned. We will be back soon.
And we are back live. Will the young Serb let this Swiss lady back in the game? She leads 6 games to 4. At one time, she led 4 games to 1.
She made a ball on the break, 2 balls on the break, and 3 balls on the break, isn't it? That's unusual for her.
Now, most importantly, does she have a shot on the 2?
Oh no,
Oh,
the
no.
3rd ball didn't
Yeah.
go in. I thought about that. Anyhow, powerful, good break, and no shot on the 2. Not rewarded.
She actually, it looks like she might have one.
Maybe she has a shot.
It's a tough one though because she has to worry about scratching. She's gonna push out. She's just gonna go ahead and just challenge her.
Well, would you give it back?
No, you can't. I mean, she's down. She's down 2 games. Where's the 3 ball? Yes, I would.
You would give it back? Because
To this opponent.
even if you... Huh?
To this opponent. Because
Okay.
even if she makes it, that 6 ball probably blocks her coming back.
So she's not attempting it, but playing safety, or trying a safety.
Oh, ouch.
Didn't work out very well, no.
You know, there's not too many times when you hit the knuckle of the side pocket that it works out for you.
So she can cut that 2 ball in, and of course it's a speed problem too. But there are some spots on the pass she can hit to get a shot on the 3. I don't know. This would be perfect if the 3 ball can pass the 10. Looks like the score at table 1 is at 5-5, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In the match between Pia Fehler and Jasmine Ushan, and don't forget, the winner of our match has to play the loser of the other.
Yeah, there's some matches going on right now that
Oh, the pass was free, we saw that, but she still ran into the temple, couldn't pocket it. And now it's Claudia von Rohr again, with the opportunity to take over the game. An elevation of the cue to keep the cue ball on the tangent line or near. Here we got the position on the 5. Let's leave the perfect angle on the 6. And yeah, looks promising, doesn't it?
it does. It really does. She just wants to go forward just a little bit. Does that 8 ball go by the 9 comfortably?
Not sure about that.
Yeah.
But
It's real
I
tight.
guess it can, yes. Should be comfortable.
Well, now she's in you know, traveling away from her position.
Yeah, now it's quite some action necessary to, cue ball has to travel 2 rails, short rail, long rail, to get it back near a position where it is now, near to the center of course, but missing it anyway. And she was trying with a stun shot, so she tried to cheat the pocket, even though with this distance. And yeah, that can happen, missing that shot because of that.
Yeah, she's trying to force the angle to go to the side rail and back. And that might be enough to let this young 20-year-old Serbian pocket the last 3 balls and take the match. But it has to get done.
It has to get done, and even one of the toughest opponents is waiting right after that. Maybe the advantage would be that this opponent will be in a bad mood anyway, because she lost previously.
Well, they're tied at 5. Two rails to the center of the table, to about where the cue ball is now. Just a little bit of draw.
Draw? No.
Well, yeah, just a little, catch that rail tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just center right, either way. I like to keep it tight so I stay away from the side pocket.
Match ball for Bojana Sarac. She made it. Bojana Sarac wins.
she'll continue.
7-4 over Claudia from Rohr from Switzerland.
And she'll continue on. Claudia will go home. And this is George Teja and Ralph Eckert saying
Thank you, George.
good night. Thank you for a great match. Everybody stay tuned. We got a lot more pool coming.
Yeah, on 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., it's the team event coming in. Don't miss that.